I couldn't actually make it happen in time. And I'm going to have exactly the same problem, I think, in the next game. So we're literally a few seconds in to this women's grand final. I didn't start the clock. It looks like we've got very short time periods anyway. I will try and get the clock in a minute and I'll restart it. Looks like it's going to be 10 minutes a section. Like I said, sorry for the delay. It's took a while to change over between the games. It looks like persistent stream keys are not something you can use immediately after the last one's finished. So we've got the University Pirates in the black and white on the left of screen. Darwin Dragons in the black and yellow on the right. And we've got the first try of the game, I think. Let's have another look at that. By the screams from my right, I would say that that was over. We've got Tammy down there on speaker, so hopefully, right. So they didn't warn me that they were going to be playing music over the tannoy, and obviously if it goes out on YouTube or Facebook, this stream will get cut. So if it suddenly goes deathly silent, that's me avoiding whatever it was. It was rap. Don't do rap. Too old. And I'm white. Actually, no, that's probably unfortunate. The only rap I do is Goldie Looking Chain, Wales' only rap group. So I put the word out to many of the South Darwin Bunnies girls who didn't make it to this year's grand final. Most of them have managed to come up with excuses. One of them was managing the previous game. I think Christy Davies is at work. Beck has been specialising in AFL lately, I think. The net result is, I'm afraid, I don't know many of the names of these players out here tonight. That was a good kick, though. And she's held up. I think there'll be some kind of infringement in there. No, they've got it back. And she's gone straight through the middle. I don't think they're going to catch her. Runs the length of the pitch and scores under the post. No doubt about that. So, at the start of the game, I was still dealing with my technical difficulties, so the scoreboard is now up to date. 12 points to the Pirates, no points to the Dragons. I could have used an offsider, not enough hands, too many computers. Same old, same old. The stands are pretty close to packed here. Well, maybe not quite, but plenty of unsupervised kids behind us. Presumably a lot of husbands and boyfriends left in charge there. Certainly sounds like they're in charge. So if you're watching this back and you're playing it and you wonder where your kids are, then they're running up and down behind me. I kick it. Yep. So either of them could get this. That's a lovely little kick. More soccer. And she's recovered it. Well, that was a try-saving pick-up then. Going over the top there, I think. So, chance for Pirates to clear their line. Looked for a minute like Dragons were going to score there. They didn't clear it very far, unfortunately. They've literally gone 10 metres out from their own line. Pirates men's team is notorious for having a great line out. They better hope theirs is just as good. And they've gone right over the back and well taken. Very confident here, running it out of their own 10-metre line. They've got an extra person out there. They can't get it out to her. Don't need to at this rate. So they're out of their own 22. That's been passed back. Can't kick it. That too may have been over the line. Well placed there. It's quite a few phases glued together for someone who's in their on their own 22. Good work by the Pirates. So they have a lot of phases glued together here, but they just need to make a bit of ground. They just stalled on their 22. And every time that ball goes back across the 22, they put themselves in danger of not being able to kick it straight into touch. That was carried back over the 22, or you might say. Pushed would be another way of putting it. Well, ball and ball carrier were carried back over the 22, to be honest. There's a good tackle there. Can't get through. And they're back on the 22. Poor old Roland on the camera hasn't moved his arm for about 5 minutes. Ref says that's okay. Dragons back on the attack. So they need to get up here. No line speed. They've got two people out here. Can they make it count? And she's in touch. So there's a slight discrepancy in the clocks. It's got about 30 seconds left. Dragons just great pass there, but just can't quite get that overlap to work in their advantage. So there goes the hooter, 10 seconds ahead of my hooter. Sorry. So I believe we've had 4 teams playing women's rugby this year. South Darwin, Swamp Dogs, Dragons, maybe 5. Seems likely the Crocs will put a team out. Oh, good run there. Good defence there as well. And that's gone out just over the 22. Pirates will be happy with that first half. And we got the first try of the game, I think. Let's have a look at that. I think there'll be some kind of infringement in there. Oh, they've got it back. And she's gone straight through the middle. I don't think they're going to catch her. Runs length the pitch, scores under the post. We could get this. That's a lovely little kick, more soccer. And she's recovered it. Well, that was a try-saving pick-up then. Going over the top there, I think. Dragons back on the attack. They need to get up here, no line speed. They've got two people out here. Can they make it count? And she's in touch. And we got the first try of the game, I think. Let's have another look at that. I think there'll be some kind of infringement in there. No, they've got it back. And she's gone straight through the middle. I don't. So this might be the second half or second quarter of the NT Women's Grand Final. Pirates up by 12 points. Pirates in the black and white. Dragons in yellow. Sorry, the kids are getting so loud I can't even hear anything. We'll see if we can get someone to shove some of them away. We like kids, but they are noisy things. So yes, I'm got 3 streams to do tonight, and I made the mistake of trying to set them up separately, so I'm reconfiguring my stream server whilst trying to do the timing, hence why I didn't restart the timer on time there. My apologies. What we need is some commentators who maybe, say, know some of the names of the people on the teams. Fortunately, I don't. Taken down. Well placed. There's a big gap there. Go for it. Bit too slow on the uptake there, and she's bundled into touch. All right, it'll take them more than 20 seconds to get this line-up set up. The Dragons have the put in. Little under 10 metres out from their own line. Bit of changing around there. Time's back on. I think mine is now more accurate than it was before we did that. There you go. Thanks, ref. Pops up. Comes out so quickly. Right across the front of her. Cleared up by a teammate. That's a good clearance. Bit of space. It's not going to make touch. Might make touch. That was unlucky. There was a bit of barging in there and she lost it out to it. That's gone back. So that came off Dragons because the ref's got his arm out. Lost forward. There's a tempting pair of hands in there. He's not going to like that. No, we've come back for the original knock-on. Have we? So we've got a changeover, Pirates. There were some groans from the audience there. Not going to make it. Keeps it in field. And they've got it again. Come back this way. Nowhere through there. So there's some excellent teamwork going on there in Pirates. Good defence from the Dragons. That's the slowest tackle in the history of all time. We've gone back to a double knock-on. They'll come back for a Dragon scrum. We've got another score there, right in the corner. Sorry there, had to turn the mic off for the musical accompaniment. And whoever it was that shooed the children away from behind me, well, they're all back. And they haven't got any quieter. Australia or New Zealand?
Australia.
So yeah, we're just interview some of the kids that aren't screaming. Oh, that was unlucky. You misjudged that. So those of you that noticed that I started this stream slightly late, that's because there was the previous game overran and there wasn't time for me to do the digital changeover. Because of that, I'm guessing the same thing's going to happen at the end of this game. I'm going to have to cut it without having any chance to watch the teams come off or anything like that. That's just so I can do all the digital reset for the Anzac game that's coming up after this, 7:30 officially. Now, I think there might be another 10-minute third to go after this. I don't actually know what the rules for women's rugby are up here. And I reached out trying to find someone who did. But they either had work or other commitments. Yeah, refs come back on that. Have another scrum. Dragons put him. So I think he was playing advantage and he didn't like the way that tackle, stroke, trip, stroke, hold up went. So that's not going to make touch. She might get run into it. Well tackled. Her teammates there to get over it. I think there was a bit of handling on the ground there. That should be a Dragons. Dragons have it. Support's not there. Support's missed. Got it anyway. Ref says no. There's the hooter. Dragons keep running it. They deserve a try here. Bit of tennis on the floor there. Lost forward. No. Offside maybe. Can't tell. You got the big screen. You tell us. If they can get that and turn it into a maul, this might work for them. It's had it ripped, I think. That'll go to University. Dragons took it in. So she clears it inside her own 5 metre line. But the hooter's gone. Now, that's full time in the women's grand final. Now, that means I've got actually a few minutes to get the next one set up, so I'm going to hold some faith here. So, University Pirates winners this year's women's comp. Now, there weren't 15 women on the field for either team there. We would dearly love to get a 15-a-side women's comp going next year. If you're interested, contact NC Rugby Union via the Facebook page or their website, or Clancy from South, any of them really. They'd be glad to have you play. They've been really good. The standard is improving. The hottest sevens will be here in November. I'm sure the women will be putting up teams, probably an NT one, and I suspect there'll be a few others as well. Great work by the University Pirates there. Now I'm going to cut this and get ready for the upcoming Anzac match, which is a different link. So we'll see you back soon. Look, folks, I think NT News are going to go down for the presentation. Not NT News, 9 News. So, yeah, if you want the presentation, tune into 9 News at some point. I'm going to have to switch streams, so I'll have to go and do something else.